Hey everyone, how's everybody's day going? I am still thinking of DIY ideas to decorate outside. This is my first big time trying to decorate the outside more than the inside. I bought these last night from Lowe's. Light stakes. You could use these to put your C9 lights, string lights on, and you could light the pathway. You could light flower beds, and they are 7.5 inches, and it's 25 in 1. I'm gonna spray paint them black. And I'm gonna zip tie them to my fence and put some C9 light strings on the fence and have it going across the front of the fence only. I wish I could do the entire fence, but I don't think I will. I may not have a lot of lights. I'm using the lights I already have, but I am going to, I could leave them green, and I should leave them green because you won't see it at night. But, and you won't see it in the daytime either, because I think I am going to zip tie it from the back. And I only need it poking out that much, so I'm probably wasting spray paint and time doing this. So I really just want it hanging zip tied from the back about this much, and I'm not gonna spray paint it. That's wasting spray paint and time. In the meantime, I could be spray painting my branches. The reason why I took this DIY fallen branch Christmas tree down on a massive scale is because I went about it too fast. I was so excited to prep the branches by pruning all the leaves off. This is a deciduous tree. Most of the leaves had failed, but I wanted to prune off the rest of the leaves, prune the broken branches. I even used some Flex Seal tape to save a branch because I like the structure of it. But my plan was to still spray paint them on the ground, because once I stand this tree up, it is about 10 feet tall. I may go ahead and wrap the branches in lights as well and just have the connector at the base of the tree. And if I have to use a drop cord in between the tree, that is fine. But yes, it was a great idea to spray paint this white because my string lights are going to be white. During the day, I like the structure that is white. I also am not going to zip tie it the way it was before. As you can see, I had this branch zip tied to my bigger branch because I liked the structure. I separated that today. See that freshly sawed, fresh sawdust. This ended up giving me 3 extra branches, so I have a total of, and it's supposed to be the fallen dead branch that you go out and find in the woods, but I had some trees in my backyard. I do no backyard landscaping, and those trees was already there. They are some thorny trees, but they have beautiful structure. The branches are beautiful. And I just went in my backyard and had my son use a reciprocating saw, and we cut down the low hanging branches So we ended up with, and it was consisted of 2 trees. And I ended up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 branches from those 2 trees. 11. I see another one over there. And right now, the length from the base is almost the same. And that will give me more to branch. That I will zip tie all these branches together once they are in the pot, and hopefully that structure that I get will still be what I'm looking for. And what I'm looking for is I'm building a tree from branches, basically. I really wanted to have the structure end up looking like my crepe myrtle from these branches that I cut down, because this is the only tall tree I have in my front yard. It's not gonna give me what I want as far as stringing lights on a huge tree that's been there 40-50 years. For instance, let me show y'all some beautiful trees that should be strung with lights, but they belong to the apartments across the street. Look at that tree. You see, I wish I had a tree like that in my front yard, not being in jeopardy of hitting a house. And look at that one. Can you guys see the structure on that one? And the branches, that would be so, I'm just so in love with putting string lights on massive tree trunks and massive branches. So that is what I was trying to do. And it's not gonna, these branches are not gonna give me that. But since I've already started, I'm gonna push through this project no matter how many errors I have. This being a thicker branch, pretty much gonna be the branch in the center, and then I'm gonna construct the rest of the branches around it, zip tie them together. It's still not gonna give me the thick base that I want, but that's okay. That is fine. I have to do what I have to do and work with what I have to work with. I could scrap this, but it's cost me 8 cans of spray paint. So we're gonna finish this. And so this is, and then I have these branches here that I make it put on it on the bottom to give me that. I make it zip tie these in to give me a thick trunk, but it's not going to give me the branches that I would love to have. I may not never live to see a tree that massive. Let me show you another tree. I really wish I could just volunteer and do that. Look at that tree. That is what I want. I want a tree like that in my front yard. It's okay. And this apartment has at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They probably have 7 of these. And I would love to see that in the neighborhood. I would love to see that in my backyard, in my front yard. But that is what I was trying to create. And I wish I knew what that tree was, because when I first moved here, I would have planted that. I would have been 80 by the time it became that mature. But I love that tree. Anyway, so what I will be doing today is spray painting the rest of the branches and trying to secure it back in the pot. And I may go ahead and put the string lights on it while it's hanging down as well. That would save me a lot of time and a lot of trouble, and I won't have to get on a ladder. And I can also secure them with zip ties. I'm going to do my string lights with zip ties because I'm not working with such thick trunks and branches. And I'm thinking about using, I'm also thinking about using string lights. Not string lights, icicle lights, guys. And they're white. So the wiring is white. So, and it's a clear. And I may string up my crepe myrtle, but I don't think so. But I'm excited to use these I'm excited to zip tie these light stakes. They have a more heavy duty one that was double the price, but since I was gonna use these on the fence and I'm not gonna spray paint it, I have 25 and I'm only gonna do the front. I think that would be clean. How I could count out 25 evenly, I will probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Is that 11 on one panel? It's 11 finials on one panel of the fence, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna count the gate as 1, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And I have 13 fence panels in the front. I may need more than 25, but what's gonna determine how many stakes and how it's gonna be the number of lights on that string, on those C9 box of strings. I may end up needing 2 boxes, but I think I only have 1 for this project. But we'll see. To be continued. The project today is to zip tie these stakes. But I probably need to have my string lights as well because I want it to be cohesive. I probably need to attach the stake to the C9 bulb, and then that will also give me the count. But so mainly I guess I just need to focus on spray painting and trying to get this back into the pots. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll update you guys about this project tomorrow.